Hello, everyone. We are back with teaching a software engineer teaching a college freshman how to program, and today we're doing Roblox because LeetCode got boring. All right, Mario, take it away.
Okay, so I had an itch to create something. So I was like, why not create a GUI? So I just wanted to do something simple, maybe like a main menu. So I was like, I looked up a YouTube tutorial and I followed it and tried to make sense of it. So whenever I practice in the future, I'll know how to do it. So whenever I hit play, it takes me to a base plate, but if I hit play, well, let me show you credits first, right?
Oh my
Credits. Wow. The scripter, me. I did all of this, and guess what? Whenever I click this X, it takes me back to the main menu. And whenever I hit play, it moves down, and
Clean
now I can.
animation. Clean animation.
So yeah, that's literally it. I didn't do anything else.
Okay, that's cool. You had questions for me. What are they? Like just like one thing at a time. Like what? Just yeah, just throw it at me.
Okay, well, I guess first, so we can go to the credit script. This is the script I use to, whenever you hit the credit button, it takes you to another screen that shows me the scripter. And whenever the dude was explaining it in the video, his explanation kind of flew over my head. I really don't get script.parent.parent.credits frame. I feel like some of the parents can be defined, or I feel like there could be a better way to do this. That way it's a little bit more understandable. And yeah, I really don't know what he did. I've tried to make sense of it, but it's really kind of flowing over my head.
Yeah, and honestly, yeah, that makes sense to me too. Why it might be flowing over your head. I mean, I can look at this code and see what he's trying, like what is the goal that he's trying to achieve. But yeah, I mean, there are an infinite number of ways to achieve every single goal that you want to in programming, and some of them are better. Like some solutions are better than others, and I'm gonna be honest. If if that guy sent me this code at Google, got some bad news for you, my boy. Got some bad news for you. But to answer your question, I mean, is your question that you don't understand what script.parent means?
Yeah, I guess you can say that. Like, which one is the parent? Because it seems like there's multiple parents.
What a great question. Okay. That's my cue to start writing code and showing you this. So, let me know if you can or cannot see my screen. Where the hell is
I see
Roblox?
your screen. Well, I see it right now.
Okay. So, I wonder what the best way to do this is. Hmm. Uh, don't be concerned about this. For now, you can just like look at the pretty colors, but I'm just trying to figure out what the best way to do this is. So this is a test script. In fact, this it might be good because I'm just showing you the way I figure things out in real time. So my goal right now is just to create a part in the workspace, and I don't know how to do that. So the way I'm going to figure this
Okay.
out is I'm going to ask Gemini. Okay, I'm going to be like, hey, this is Rojo. What is the best? How do a part called my part in the workspace? Now, let me put you on some game. So, okay, Remember I told you like okay, so here's the workspace. If I wanted to create a part, I could literally just like I don't know, like right click workspace, okay?
Yeah.
Insert part. But do you remember I told you that every time you click something on your computer, you're actually running a command in the background?
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out what is the command because I don't like clicking with my mouse. And so you're just gonna have to bear with me here while I figure this out. But that is basically what I'm doing right now because I just refuse to click buttons. But yeah, so this is an example of how I figure things out, especially on the job. I do this all day. I like, hey, Gemini, how do I do this? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, this is all right. I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay.
So let's do this, do that, parent, Linux server, that's save, run this. Every time I write any code here, it shows up in Roblox here. Okay.
Can you repeat that because you just cut out.
Oh, sorry. Mic check. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
So just to be clear, when you see me writing code here, it automatically updates here in Roblox. I just like writing code here.
Okay.
I know that's extra steps, but like I said, I won't. Like I said, if I can't write code in NeoVim, I just won't write code. I'm at that point. I'm not even joking. So here's what I'm gonna do. Um, I'm gonna first time I'm gonna run this code and just see if it works, and if it works, I'll explain what it does, and then we will
Okay.
also get to the point where we're gonna answer your question. But this is actually a way. This is actually a better. Like this is a very critical thing that you have to understand. So I'm just gonna run this and see if it works. Anchored is true. Okay, Amaria. So the code that I just wrote that you saw created this part.
Oh wow.
Is your
Okay.
mind
And you
blown?
did it without even huh?
Oh, I said, is your mind blown?
Yeah, you did that without clicking a button.
Yeah, and so here's the thing. So the part it's gone. It disappeared. It doesn't exist. When you click run game, this code creates the part. Once you click, once you start the game, the script runs and then the script creates the part after you start the game because right now the game has not started.
Okay.
So so how did this happen? How did this happen? You might want to code along. In fact, I would highly recommend that you share your screen and code along with me.
Okay, let's me put this in.
Rojo. Oh my god, the lag.
Share my application. Can you see it?
Yes, I can. Why is this split screen? You don't have two monitors right now?
I didn't connect it. I can connect it right now.
No, no, no. You're good. It's all good.
I should probably do the script outside of these scripts. So let me just that's my folder. I'm gonna click a new.
In my lowest days.
Yeah, there we go.
So okay. So the first thing I'll say is that for reasons that you don't understand right now, we're gonna create a new script. Actually, this script should already exist. It's inside of the server script service, and it's called server. I'm pretty sure this should already exist. You can click on the arrow on the left of the name to expand. Okay.
Oh,
Um,
well, I can delete this one.
yeah.
Let's do this.
And yep, double click these. So what you just did, do you see how you just created? Wait, I need to show your screen to the viewers. Man, this software is gonna kill me. So okay, so Amaria, can you
What's
recall
wrong?
for me how you opened this script? Like, what did you click to get to the point where this script is open on your screen?
Okay, so I went to server script service, and then I clicked this arrow, and then I think I clicked this, and then I made a script right there.
Can you click it
I
again?
clicked yes. That made two scripts.
So do you see how when you click the plus, you're actually creating another script?
Yeah.
What I actually want you to do is instead of creating new scripts, just edit the single script that was already there, so you can delete the two
Oh,
children's scripts and just double click the first script that was already there.
okay. Let me delete that.
Okay. Um.
Um,
Okay.
what is this?
Very interesting. Is this yours? Do you remember writing this?
I think I did. Yeah, this was a while ago
Do you still
when
want
I
it?
was I honestly forgot I had it. Well, I'll be practicing anyway. I don't need it.
All right. I mean, because we can
Wow.
very easily just create a new script. It's your choice if you just want to create a new one or not.
No, it's fine. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in the script.
So the first thing I'm just going to teach you is how to create a new part. Okay. So step one,
Okay.
you're gonna gotta remind myself how to do it. So you're going to type part or like give it a name. It's a variable. Give it whatever name you want. So whatever
So
variable you want equals.
oh wait, I think I have to define it first. Yeah.
Instance dot new, and then yep, part. It the AI already knows what you were about to do.
That's insane. Okay. I
So
just created a report.
let me pause. You should be asking me the question, what the hell is instance? What the hell is dot new? And what the hell is open parentheses quotation mark part? There's a lot going on in this one statement.
Yeah, I'm very confused because part is in printed in quotation marks, so that would make me think it's a string instead of an actual.
Okay, these are amazing questions. I had the exact same questions when I was starting. I was like, what the hell is instance? What is dot new? What is part in quotation? Okay, so I'm going to explain this to you and you're going to understand it. Number one, you see how, first of all, you see how it starts with the word, that line that you wrote? Can you press space and then backspace to remove that ghost code?
Yes.
Because the AI was trying to suggest something to you, but we're actually getting ahead of ourselves. I'm not, yeah. So number one, do you know what
That one.
local means? Have you ever seen like before you declare a variable, you put local?
Yes, I think doesn't that just define the variable?
This is so funny. Um, no. In fact, if you remove the word local, it will still work. I'm actually quite confused. I never learned in all of my years of programming, I never learned the difference between local and not local. I'm going to figure that out right now. I'm going to ask Gemini to explain that to me. In Lua, what is the difference? Local variable and just variable. Like if you use local. As you can see, when I don't understand something, I literally just ask the AI. Like this is my workflow. Okay. All right, Amaria. The answer is very simple. You should always use local, and the reason is because if you see how it's a variable, local my part is a variable. If you don't put local, you can use that variable my part. Oh, wait,
Sorry, that was.
wait, mic check. Can you still hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, you might stop hearing me. If you do, just let me know because my software is glitching.
Okay.
Um, you said sorry. What were you going to say?
I don't know if you heard, but my phone buzzed, so I took it off the desk.
Oh, wow. You apologize for your phone buzzing. Wow. You should. You're a terrible person for your phone buzzing. Um, you didn't laugh. That was a joke. Okay.
I did that. You didn't hear?
No. So this is so funny, but we're gonna do this the right way. I'm not gonna leave any room for not understanding something. So Maria, imagine you had another script and you wanted to reference your my part variable inside of that other script. Okay, are you imagining that?
Yes.
If you didn't put local, you would be able to use this my part variable inside of a different script.
Oh, so local is just for this script.
Exactly. And it's a very intuitive name because local means like, it's like, oh, it's local to me. Like my target is local to me. It's not far away. It's like self-contained.
Okay.
So that's why you basically always want to use local. So now you understand local. Number 2, instance.new part. We're gonna do this top down. First, I'm going to explain what happens when you put all three of those things together, and then I'm going to explain what each one of them is individually.
Okay.
Number 1, what happens when you say instance.new part is this. Are you looking at my screen?
I'm looking.
Oh shoot, you can't see. Okay, full screen. Okay, so here's the workspace. Right click, insert, part. Do you remember what I said? I'm looking for the command that creates a new part.
Yeah.
That is the command. When you type instance.new part, when I click this, insert new part, or when I click right, when I do, plus part, or when I do right click, insert part. When you click that button, it's running instance.new part. It's the same thing. You can either run the code or click the button that runs that code. That is the code that is getting run.
Oh, okay, okay.
And the reason that code creates a part is because the people who created Roblox said when they run the code instance.new part, then create a part. That's why. They could have made that code say do anything. They could have said, oh, if they run instance.new part, uh, crash the program. They could have said to do that. Instead, they didn't say to do that. They can make the code do anything. But they said if they run this exact code, create a part.
Okay.
Okay, so now you know what the code in its totality does, but now I'm going to explain what it does individually. What is instance? What is dot new? And what is part? Um, very interesting. Very interesting. Hold on one second. So we're gonna do this one by one. Hold on. Z. I'm trying to figure out how to move this back to the boom. Okay. So what is instance? What is dot new? And what is part? In programming, there's something very curious that you can do is that sometimes you can like hover over something and it gives you like a short description of what it is. So there's a short description. Sometimes you read it and you're like, oh, I still don't understand. But this is what Roblox gave us as a short description of what this does. I don't know what this means. I don't know what type instant. Can you see my screen?
I see it.
Yep, I don't know what this means. From existing, I don't know what that means. Existing instance, I don't know what that means. I don't know what this means. Holds the constructor for instances. Yep, I have no idea what this is saying. Oh, they gave us. Oh, hold on. They gave us a link. Learn more. Boom. We're about to look at that link. Okay, this is all confusing. This is all confusing. So,
Oh, did you click the link?
I did, and I realized this is going to make you even more confused. So, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I'm wondering if we ever talked about classes. We did. Okay,
I was doing code combat, yeah.
so I'm gonna do that right now. Python delete me.py. So Maria, do you remember in we did a class and it was like my class and then it had like int or like hold on, it was like player one and then I forgot how to do this, like score equals 0 and then it was like okay, this is funny. I gotta remember how to do this. I don't write Python. I mostly write C++. Can you write a player class with a score member variable?
Why don't programmers like nature? It gives you questions.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's like yeah. Sometimes it trolls. It's like it makes a knock knock joke. Ayo. It was telling me that it was trying to write Lua code, but I'm actually trying to show this example in Python.
Okay.
Mm, Doctor, just make it a class. Okay, I was right. So, okay, this is so funny. I'm just laughing at how crazy this is. I think this is objectively the right way. I'm teaching you from first principles. It's a little slower. I know you asked me like, so what does script.parent mean? And now we're writing Python. But this is how you're going to learn if you just bear with me. I don't know, like 160 inches. I don't know how. So, Amaria, do you remember we had this discussion about, let's say you have me, you're trying to represent Rafiq in code, and like every time you want to define a new attribute about me, you have to create an entirely new variable. Rafiq
Yeah.
age, Rafiq height, Rafiq, skin color equals black. But remember, we said a better way of doing this is to create a class where instead of doing creating a new variable, you could do like Rafiq age equals 24, height equals 20. Okay, skin color equals black. And then you could do, hold on, Rafiq dot age. So as you can see, this one's printing the variable and this one's printing the class. Do you remember I told you a class was just a way to group related variables?
Yes.
I'm genuinely asking, does this make sense to you right now? We could have very separate variables, and it's not clear in the code if they're related. Like if I just do age. I'm sorry. Forgive me if I'm going super slow. So like imagine I was like, okay, Rafiq's age is 24. Print my age, and then I want it to say Maria's age equals, how old are you? 18.
Hmm.
18. And then I want to print my age and then your age. And then it's like, wait, if I do this, I overrode my age.
So that's why you need classes to group them together.
Exactly. So I can have Rafiq.age and then I can have Amaria.age. So what I want you to understand, number one, is that when you define a class, you're just grouping related variables. But also, Amaria, you can group related functions.
Huh?
hold on. I gotta see if this makes sense. So you, how do I say this? Do you know that we can uh define a function? Uh, Amari, do you remember what a function is?
Yeah, a function is it's just something that you can put stuff into, and then when you call the function, it'll print, or it'll in the output it'll just do whatever that functions whatever inside the function.
Yes. So if I define a function called print Amaria age and then I call the function, all it does is it just runs all of the code inside of the function.
Mm-hmm.
So if I run this, it'll just print 18. Um, so just gonna remove that. So yeah, if I call the function, it just runs the code print 18. But what you can do is if you have a class, you can define a function inside of a class. Uh, and then you can call the function inside of the class. Amaria, do you remember how to call a function?
um
Okay, I'm gonna say def add a b, return a plus b. Okay, Maria, do you remember how to like use this function to add two numbers?
yes, I remember.
How do you do it?
Do you print a plus b?
Well, so first you have to say the name of the function, and then an a plus b. So you would do, I guess, you would do it like this. Does this ring a bell? Like
Yeah,
you,
this is yeah, we did this in our other video.
yeah. So, but do you? So my the the question I asked was, do you remember how to call a function? And it's you just say the name of the function with an open and closed brackets, and then you pass in the placeholders.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard for me to put it into words, but if I can type it out.
Okay, that's good.
You know,
I just it's
but
all
it's
good.
hard for me to
I just want to make
explain
sure I'm
it
not
into
like going over your head because I'm supposed to be here to make things uh make things make sense. So Maria, this function has okay, hold on. So okay, first of all, this function, Amaria, has no placeholders, so you don't pass any placeholders. But do you remember how to call this function? How do we execute the code inside of this function?
Don't you just do my function? Or print my function.
So hold on, let's take a step back. So if you call the function, it'll execute this code.
Okay.
So it will the print statement is inside the function. So if you call the function, it will print. So do you have to do print my function?
Oh, no, you wouldn't because that would be redundant.
Okay, I agree. Now, Mari, I'm asking, what do I type right here to call the code inside of this function? You say the name of the function, and then you pass an open and close parentheses.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do it again. Def parent. I don't know. What's a good function? Hmm. All right, Maria, how would I execute the code inside of this function?
You are going to type what is my phone with open parentheses. Just type the function with open parentheses and it will call it.
Yeah. So okay. So okay, we're so close. We are so close. So okay, you wrote a function and the function has code inside of it, and to run the code inside of the function, you just say the name of the function and then open and close parentheses. Now, let me see. Okay, Maria, I'm going to give you a cool example. Def add a b print a plus b. Now, Amaria, how would I call this function to add two numbers together and then print the sum?
So you would do add open parentheses. Depending on what you want as a sum, if you want a sum of five, you could do 2 comma 3 close parentheses,
Okay,
and it'll be five.
let me give you a brain teaser. What if I did this? Okay, how would I
Okay.
how would I use this function to print the sum of the two numbers that you pass to the function?
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah, so my goal is to use this function to add two numbers and then print the sum of adding those two numbers.
Print the sum of adding two numbers. Um, you could do oh, I'm confused. How would this be a brain teaser?
Whoa, what do you mean? How would it be? You didn't answer the question.
It feels like the same thing I just did.
Well, then tell me the answer.
Did you do? Can I put a number as A and B?
Yeah.
And you want to print the sum? Would it be add? Let's do 2 and 5, and if you call it, it'll be 7.
So you're telling me if I run this code right now, it will print 7.
Yes.
There is no output because there's no print statement.
Huh?
There's no print.
Oh,
It's different because at first I had this A, B. So with this one printed. Ooh. Did I ever teach you what returns are and functions?
I'm not sure. I don't recall.
Okay. Well,
Maybe.
anyways, it doesn't matter. So, Amaria, with this one, you would just do add like 1, 2, or 1, 3, or 1, 2, and then it'll just add the two numbers. Do you agree?
Okay, I
Now,
agree.
what if I did def multiply a b print a times b? How would I use this function to multiply two numbers together?
You could do, you can type multiply, choose any two numbers you want, and it will give you the product. So if you do, let's say you do 3 and 4, 3 comma 4, it will give you the product of 12. It'll print 12.
Wow, this is beautiful. Now, okay, here is something cool. Do you think these two functions are related in any way in your brain? I do. I think these are both math functions. They both do math.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe you can put in a class and you can title that class math,
Ig
and you could,
Exactly. You with a class you can group, not only can you group related variables, you can group related functions. Oh my god,
okay,
Amaria, this is so clean. And you could do math.add, or you could do math.multiply. Now, why is this important? It's all style. You don't have to, if your goal is just to write a function that does math, you don't have to put it inside of a math class. But doesn't this make sense to your brain? You're basically saying, okay, anything that you put inside of this class is only related to math.
yeah,
That's very intuitive. And so, Maria, do you see how the syntax is class name dot function?
yeah, I see it.
So when we go back to Roblox, the question was why? What is instance dot new? The answer is instance is a class. Dot new is a function. Remember class dot function? Class dot function.
So instance is a class and new is the function.
Yes. And then the function takes one placeholder, which is a string.
Okay, I'm gonna assume they already defined new so that we didn't have to do it.
Yes, they hid the code from you, but I'm telling you right now, this is a class and this is a function inside of the class. So it's doing something like this: class instance, well, def new, and it accepts a string, and then it's saying if the string is equal to part, create the part.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so they pass the string part. And then in their code, it does this. It says if the string is equal to part,
It creates a port.
then create the part.
Very interesting. Okay, okay.
Okay, so uh didn't get a chance to actually answer your question about the script.parent. Gonna do that now, and then I gotta go. I actually have someone waiting for me. Guys, I'm very popular. Okay, so boom. How do we do this? All right, Amaria, check this out. Here we have the base plate, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna create a script inside of the base plate. Boom. How do I know the script is inside the base plate?
In the properties, you can see it
Oh, dot.
if you go to base plate.
Oh. Yeah, if you click on the script, see that its parent is the base plate. So, Mario, when you're inside of a script and you type the word script, it's actually referring to itself.
Okay.
I'm going to pause. Did you already know that?
I didn't.
So when you're inside of a script and you type it's like the word, the letters script, the programmers of Roblox said if the user types the word script inside of a script, you are referring to the script that you are inside of. It's just like if you type the word me. It's just like that's what it means. It's like me. Oh, me. I'm the script. So if I do you remember how to print in Lua? I forgot. Is it print?
It's the same as Python.
So if I print,
Oh, I
oh, yep.
sorry. I do have a question. So, script refers to the one inside that script. So, does that mean you don't need local? It just automatically knows it's for that script specifically.
That's a great question. So you do not need local, and the reason is because script is not a variable that you set equal to something. It's a keyword, a keyword. You didn't see me type the word script equals blah blah blah. My variable, you have to set this equal to something. I'm pausing for dramatic effect to see if you understand the difference. When you type the word script, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to zoom in here. When you type the word script, it literally highlights. That means it's a predefined keyword. This is not a variable.
Okay.
It literally says built-in script. Uh yeah, and yeah. So for example, you can do script.name. You could do print script.name. And then if you run the code, it prints the name of the script right here. The name of the script that we're inside of is script.
Okay.
One more example to really take this home. What if I change the name to I am cool? And then I ran this.
It would print I am cool.
Yes. So, and then I have a question for you, Maria. So do you understand the concept of children and parents?
Yes.
Would you like to try to explain it to me?
Children come from parents.
Wait, no,
So you
I'm
can
talking about in Roblox. I'm not talking about real life.
so if we're talking about a parent function, that the parent function holds can hold children.
Hmm. So, Maria, in this example, base plate is a part, okay?
Okay.
And this script is a child of baseplate because the script is inside of baseplate. If I drag the script outside of baseplate, it's no longer inside of baseplate. So the baseplate has no children. But if I put the script back into baseplate, you can see now baseplate has a child that is the script.
Wait, could you I can't see your properties.
Oh,
It's not showing on the screen. Okay, there we go.
okay. Sorry about that. So, right
Okay.
now, the script is a child of the baseplate. And now the base plate has no children because there's nothing inside of it. But now the base plate has one child, the script. And now base plate has two children. And now base plate
Okay.
only has one child. So in Roblox, you can put things inside of other things. It's like a
Okay.
hierarchy. You can put a script inside of a script. So now the script has a parent and a child. Like you're just defining a custom relationship between these objects.
Okay, I get it.
So in this example, Amaria, when I say script.parent, so what is the parent of this script?
Base plate.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to print the name of the parent of this script. What do you think is going to happen when I print this?
It'll print base plate.
You're a genius.
So this script is printing the name of the parent of the script. So we have to work backwards whenever we're script.parent.name.
So it's
Name of the script.
I don't think you have to do backwards. You say this is the script. This is the script. And you say this is the parent dot parent, and then you go into the properties dot name. Faceplate script dot parent dot name.
Oh,
Script
okay,
dot
okay.
parent. Now, Mario, here's a brain teaser. Okay, so now baseplate. Okay, so now this script is inside of test, and test is inside of baseplate. Do you see this hierarchy, this hierarchical relationship?
Yes.
So baseplate has two children, test only has one child. So inside of I am cool, we're going to print script.parent.name. What do you think? Oof. What do you think is going to be the output of this? Script.parent.name.
Script.parent.name. It's gonna print test because the parent function of that is test.
Oh my god. Amari, are you psychic? You never told me you were psychic. Okay. And here's the coup d'etat. What if I did script.parent.parent.name? What do you what do you think this would print?
Base plate.
I don't believe it. Are you serious? Wait. Oh my god, what? Amari, what? Amari, can you see the future? Oh my god. Burn the witch. Burn the witch.
Okay, so that's what that dude meant whenever he was like script dot parent
Dot
dot parent
parent.
dot
Dot
parent
parent.
dot
Dot
parent.
parent. Dot parent.
I'm
Dot
just gonna
parent.
have to go back in the code and look in the properties so I can see what's the parent of that
The
parent of that
parent
parent.
dot parent dot parent dot parent dot parent dot name. Now, Maria, obviously there is a better way to do this. That guy, that guy needs to go take. I'm not judging, okay, but that is not okay. Like that is not okay. Like, duh, man, oh my god. But yeah, so that's what it means, man. When you put something inside of something else, it's now a child. It's a parent-child relationship. And yeah. So that's what script.parent means. And also, I would highly recommend, Amari, I'm going to be honest, we're going to keep going through this class and like a variable inside of a class and a function inside of a class. We're going to keep doing you because you are literally going to see this every single day of your life. Classes, functions, variables. It's fundamental. Everything in computer science is either a class or a function or a variable.
Okay, I'm gonna spend more time on classes because I've practiced a lot of stuff, but that.
Yeah, just ask like Gemini to explain classes to you because it's once it clicks, it's a very beautiful feeling. It's like, wait, everything is a class. And once you start using classes correctly to like in your code, like your code becomes beautiful.
Okay, okay, I'm excited. I'm gonna do some practice problems once this thing's in, so I can. Because
Sweet.
I honestly forgot about classes. I haven't used them since.
Yeah, that makes sense. But anyways, another thing I do whenever I remember like one of the techniques because Mario, listen, I'm in the boat too where like someone explains something to me and I'm like, yeah, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. So what I do is I actually I put on the recording of what they do and I listen to it at times two speed just to like recall what I heard because I find that it makes better connections in the brain. Uh,
Okay,
that's a pro study tip. But anyways,
I'm
Maria,
gonna.
I'm gonna get the hell out of here. What the hell? I gotta go. But so thanks for joining me in this awesome session. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you for helping me.
Yeah, don't mention it. But all right, man. Go watch your YouTube tutorial. Go code your script dot parent dot parent dot parent dot parent dot parent dot parent dot name
Period.
dot parent dot parent dot parent dot parent.
But when I saw that, I was like, "Man, what's going on? How
Yeah,
many parents do we need?"
bro. I'm telling you, bro. Come on, who's my real parent? Yeah, we got 10 parents. Um,
Okay,
yep.
perfect.
Yeah, you're welcome. And don't forget to leave a like and comment and subscribe. And yeah, guys. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Amaria. I love you. Goodbye.
Love you. Good luck with whatever you're about to do.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.